Let's wait for my little time lag to disappear. Hi, it's Laura Coleman here from Be Modern Meditation, and it is, what day is it? Honestly, I get so confused at the moment. I think it is Thursday. It's great to be here for another day of meditation, and yesterday I wasn't here, and apologies to those of you in Zoom. There were a couple of people who tried to attend yesterday, and it hadn't sent them the message that wouldn't be there. I held a one-off session for where we dived into meditation in the brain, and it was absolutely brilliant session. Absolutely loved it, and it was really a chance to dive a bit deeper and really experience more of the difference that meditation can make. And today I wanted to talk in this meditation, I wanted to talk about energy levels, because one of the things that I've noticed for me in the last couple of years, one of the things I've really realized about myself is that my energy comes in real bursts. So, 1 minute I'm like, time is elastic, I'm achieving so much, I'm doing stuff from the minute I get up, I'm pumping things out, I'm super productive, and I'm just like on fire. And then other times I can barely do anything, and I can hardly get anything done. And for a long time I really struggled with that, and I would really try and fight against it. So I'd almost, the times when I wasn't feeling the energy, when I wasn't feeling able to do that, I felt like I wasn't really doing a good enough job. I wasn't good enough. That was the real crux of it. I wasn't good enough when I wasn't able to do that. And that's one of the things that understanding that about myself meant that I've been able to start to regulate it a bit more. So that rather than that boom and bust, because I would just go until I had nothing left, I started to be able to tap in and listen to how much energy have I actually got, and what do I actually need right now. And that's been a real game changer for me in terms of being able to hey Sophie, hi Helen, hi Ruby, hi Tan, you're in, yay. And now my husband is really different to that with his energy. Now whereas I'm like these bursts of energy and then I need to rest, he's kind of he's more like he's steady, he's like, his energy is quite constant. But there's kind of dangers with both that I've noticed, especially right now. I've noticed that so for me, my tendency with these bursts of energy, the problem with it is that I can end up still going when there's nothing left in the tank. It's like I've built up this momentum and then I'm still going even though actually I haven't got anything left. And then I can end up in that sort of burnout sort of situation. Now with my husband, with that kind of, and if you're somebody that has that more steady energy where you're kind of quite consistent, the problem is that you can end up with your energy kind of ramping up over time. So it's like, 1 minute your energy is, you're sort of operating this level, but then it's this level, then it's this level, and without you realizing it, it's kind of crept up. So you're using cumulatively more energy, and you still end up in that kind of burnout place. And one of the things I've noticed over the last few days with people I've been talking to is that there is this kind of slight fatigue kicking in. And I think it's really easy to underestimate right now how much energy we're all expending just getting through each day. Not because we've actually got crazy amounts on necessarily, but just because our nervous system in the background is processing this danger, this threat. And a few people have talked about this kind of low-level anxiety just bubbling away in the background. And I don't know if anybody here today is sort of feeling that sense of just in the background. And so there's a level of tiredness that comes with that. And so today I just woke up and I thought, yeah, today is not a productive day. And I just tuned in and I was like, yeah, I'm not going to be getting much done today. And allowing that, and I would never have been able to allow that before. I would have been kind of trying to push through. I think especially that, because of that not good enough story of wanting to push through and do more, I would have been pushing myself I'd have been like, you need to get this done, you need to get that done. So in terms of, it's a very rambly way of saying that for this meditation today, I'd really like to invite you to kind of tune into what's your energy levels like right now. And so really just allowing yourself to really experience whatever tiredness is there. Because often when people start meditating, for example, they can report that, God, whenever I meditate, I feel really tired. It makes me feel tired. But actually what's happening is we're becoming aware of the tiredness that's actually already there. So I suppose I want to allow you and give you permission to experience the tiredness that's there. Feeling that splashing, that's Milky. Look at that. And I was going to show you, she's decided that she's going to go right in the water. Where is she? Where are you, Milks? She's behind the pole, can't see it. She's got some big branch. Honestly, she's living the life today. But so yeah, so let's allow ourselves to feel the tiredness, and I'm going to crack on because I know a lot of you have got children in the background, and this is your little window. So we're just going to really gently and slowly work our way through the body today. So literally, really tuning in, not just to the sensations that are there, but also if there's a heaviness or if there's anything else that's in the body, just to really drop into the body. So gently closing down your eyes. Now it's a bit damp and wet where I am now, so I'm just going to sit back. I've got a big coat on, and now when you've closed your eyes, as you all know probably, your chances are you're going to have thinking come up, and if that's happening for you, then just see if you can allow that to be the case and just come back. So as soon as you notice, just come back, and keeping your lower back supported, just so that you've got that crutch there so you're not uncomfortable. And we want to be active but relaxed, so we're not trying to super relax and have a sleep, although that might feel like it's what we want to do, especially if we are tuning into our tiredness. We want to stay in that place where we're still alert, we're still active, because that's when we're in that zone of really training our attention still. So not too active, not too relaxed. So, and that's as technical as we need to be. So gently closing down your eyes. We'll start by just taking a couple of bigger than usual breaths, just to have that access to the body, really. So breathing in through the nose and then sighing it out through the mouth. And we'll do a couple more like that, just to really land here. Really feel the chest sinking in with that sighing out. And the breath is this gateway to switch our nervous system to that other track, out of that stress response, that fight or flight, and into the relaxation response. So allowing yourself to be here right now. And we'll actually start with that intention setting today. I'm exactly where I planned to be. There is nowhere else to go. There's nothing else to do. This is it. This moment is all that's real. So we'll start by tuning in to the fingertips today. And I'd like you to see if you can become aware of just the thumbs on each of your hands. See if you can really tune in the sensations, because we want to really allow us to get really close to that, whatever's happening in the body. And noticing if you can feel any sensations as you tune in there. And if your mind's kicking in with thoughts or objections or other things, just gently coming back and just taking your attention to those fingertips on the thumbs. And then adding the index finger. And then the next finger. And now the ring fingers on each hand. And then finally the little fingers. So now we've got all the fingertips in our awareness. And if you've focused on the fingertips before in this way, see if you can notice anything in particular today that you haven't noticed before, or perhaps there's some areas that you can feel the sensations more than others. And if you don't feel anything, that's okay too. This is just a way to get in touch with that internal conversation, our nervous system preparing for movement, with a gentle tingling or vibration. There's electrical signals preparing for the moment when we ask it to move. And see if you can allow that sensation to spread across the whole palm of the hands now. So each of your hands are in your attention. Your awareness is placed there, gently, without effort. And whenever something distracts you from that, just coming back to the hands sitting on the lap. Perhaps noticing the weight of the hands in the lap. Is there a heaviness as you focus there and you allow yourself to really let go? And then allowing that awareness to travel up the wrists now. Perhaps that's still against your legs. Seeing if you can feel the weight of the arm and also where it's sitting on the leg. Feeling all the way up to the elbow. Up the tops of the arms to the shoulders. See if you can become aware of the weight of the arms on each side. The weight of the arms that comes out of the socket down towards the earth, landing on your lap. Perhaps you can feel that heaviness of the weight of the arms. Or maybe for you, you experience a lightness when you take your attention there. There's no right or wrong with what we're feeling. We're just aware of whatever's there. And if the mind's wandered, just coming back, and we'll allow that awareness to travel across the chest, down the rib cage, down the back of the shoulder blades, and then down into the belly and the lower back. So feeling your whole torso now in your awareness. Again, noticing if there's any resistance to that, if your mind wants to go elsewhere, and just gently coming back. Whatever you're experiencing, whatever feelings or thoughts or sensations is all okay. We're just going to keep coming back and giving ourselves permission to just tune in to exactly what we feel in the body. And perhaps you can now feel the weight of the whole top of the half of the body sitting in the hips. Can you even feel the weight of your head sitting above the shoulders? And then from the hips, feeling your body in the chair, feeling the chair or the floor underneath you. And then feeling that traveling down the legs, from the top of the hips, down the thighs. Feeling the chair underneath you. Perhaps you can feel the sides of the chair or the floor, into the knees. And if your legs are in a chair and they're falling down to the floor from there, see if you can feel the weight of the legs from the knees, traveling down the shins and the calves, down into the feet. Your whole body, the weight of your whole body, traveling down from the top of the head, all the way down through that torso, into the hips, into the thighs, down the lower leg and into the feet. And now as we land in the feet, feeling whatever sensations you can feel in the feet. Can you feel that weight of the body? You feel the individual toes pressing against the floor. Or perhaps you've got your legs crossed underneath you and you can feel the weight against the feet, against the floor. Just however you're sat. Feeling the individual toes, maybe the big toes, and all the way across. And again, coming back anytime you're distracted, if you find that suddenly you're not with my voice or my words or your body, just coming back, there's no judgment or effort. And this weight of the body just reminds us, whether it's light or heavy, to be right here, aware of whatever we're feeling. We're not trying to get away from how we're feeling. Whatever it is, it's just our experience in this moment. And just as it was pouring with rain just now, and now the sky's turning blue, the birds are back singing. Everything's always just a passing state. And our only job is just to allow it to flow through. Allow yourself to feel the weight of your body. And we'll take a few moments of silence. And you can anchor your attention to the hands and the feet. It's a way to keep yourself focusing on this moment. And when it's time to come back from that awareness of the whole body, I'll guide you back. And now, taking your attention to your breath so that we can gradually allow the breath to deepen and come back to its normal resting state. The breath can tend to slow right down when we're in meditative states, almost to the point of not breathing. But whatever you experience with your breath, it's just how it is. If there's anxiety, or if there's been anxiety, it can take a while for that to slow. We're going to start to consciously take some deeper breaths now. Really sending that signal to the nervous system that it's okay to let down or load, to feel the tiredness, to feel the weight of what we've been carrying, so we can consciously rest and feel lighter again afterwards. So we'll take 3 bigger than usual breaths. So really breathing in some really powerful energy now. And breathing out any tiredness or stress or the things you've been carrying that you don't need anymore. Really allow big sighs. Returning movement to the fingers and the toes, just doing it really slowly and seeing if you can bring in a slower energy now. Sometimes when we slow down, we actually can go faster. And then gently blinking open the eyes. And taking a look around the room that you're in, maybe noticing 3 things that you can see to bring you back into this space. Maybe seeing what you can hear. Perhaps you can hear the birds singing where I am. Maybe there's sounds in the background of your home. And then we'll just have some movement. That's better. I hope that whatever you're doing now for the rest of the day, that this has been a little reset and you've been able to fully experience whatever tiredness there is so that you can let it go and you can allow yourself deep rest. That deep rest that maybe we're not all getting right now with this background hum of the things that are happening. So take care, and I hope that you have a great day, and I'll be back at 2:15 tomorrow. Take care.